Hey guys, and welcome to Story Time. Gryphon with you here, and you've just caught Tumble, just sort of chilling out in his chair there and having a little bit of tea. He's just woke up. Why it's the middle of the night, I don't know. He for some reason does a lot of the same things that I do, and I have literally no sense of time of day or night lately. I just wake up when I wake up. So Tumble is looking forward and contemplating his next adventure, and to do that, we're gonna have to go down here. We're gonna have to talk to Esther. See what we have to do next. Although I think we all have a feeling what that is going to be. And it will be to go... You know, I could have picked the one closer to Esther. I don't know why I didn't. Penguins. Yeah, we all know she's gonna send us after another piece. Another... Oh, what do they call them? Talisman? Or no? Another fragment of magical shit. I forgot what they're called. But we're gonna go, and we're gonna collect our reward, and there we are. We'll find out what's in there in a minute. Avians next, I think. Hey, my people! Probably best to go to the planets where jungle terrain is in abundance. Avians like to inhabit such places. You'll find those kinds of planets around radioactive stars. See you soon, dear. Be careful and happy hunting. I will just accept that. So, we have to go and visit planets around radioactive stars. Now, we can't do that right now or we'll be burnt to a crisp. Because we don't have... Let's go home. We don't have our little module that actually prepares us for radioactivity. So, we're gonna make one. And it's right here. In here. All we really need is, let's see, we need 6 titanium bars, 4 copper bars, and 1 venom sample, which I believe we can do. Let's take all our titanium. Oh, we can't do. We cannot do. We can't get 6 titanium bars out of that. We're gonna need more titanium, guys. I'm not even kidding. Wow. Maybe this will be like 6 titanium bars. Nope, it's a manipulator mod. Fuck. Okay. Well, that was kind of predicted. So... Damn. We've got to go get more titanium. Can you believe this? Nope. Put down the dirt. There we go. Oh wait, pick up our silk. Yay. Might as well have a good supply of this stuff. Since we can. There we go. So, titanium. Well, I guess we gotta do what we gotta do. The rest of the stuff that we need for this is copper bar, venom, salmon, titanium. Well, we got the rest of it easy. We just gotta get more titanium. How many... Hang on. How many titaniums does it take to make 1 titanium bar? 2. So we need 12 titaniums. Actually, how many? We got 8 in here. 9, 10, 11, 12. We need 4 more. Really? 4 more Tumble. Sorry to have to do this to you, bro bird, but we gotta send you out to find 4 titaniums. I know that sucks, dude. But, tell you what, once we get 4 titaniums, we'll just come right back. Fuck ya Bunsen! We've already explored this planet. What else is here? There's titanium there. Deep oceans and small islands. Okay. Do we want that or do we want to go somewhere else? How about we look elsewhere? Let's look at a... We're on a temperate star. There's another temperate star. What's over here? Well, there's titanium there. Grassland. And it's got a moon. Let's do it. Let's take off. Tumble flying his mighty ship to a different system. Man, I wish I was Tumble. I don't know if any of you guys wish you were Tumble, but sometimes I wish I was Tumble. Just, you know, having a ship and adventuring and collecting things and just making my way through life by simply, you know, scavenging, collecting, and selling it to people who need it. Alright, so let's get our... Fuck you, Bonson. I will end you. Okay. Let's put on our gear. Because we know we need it. There we are. Now we're the hero we know. There we go. Bunsen, I swear to God. Get out of my face. And we're gonna need this. I think. Wait, or are we? I can't remember. I don't think we do. Yeah, we don't. We don't need that yet. We don't need that down here. We're gonna try out our new sword that we got. See how well this thing works. 4 titaniums. Let's go. We might actually try and pick up more because I know we're gonna need more titaniums in the future. Titaniums are always in demand. Always need them. Now maybe if I can find a settlement or you don't have anything, do you? No, you don't. Well, what if I just went like that? No, pixels. Okay. Whoop. See, that's another thing double jump is good for, is for saving your ass. Whoa! I like this sword. I think this is the perfect sword for Tumble at this moment. Look at that. Wow, he's just slaying bitches now. Whoa, 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 hey, hey. Calm down there. I know you're a monster and everything, but damn. Oh, tomatoes, dude. I'll take those. Should I take a tomato plant? Yeah, I think so. I like tomato plants. We're gonna have a lot of tomatoes. Oh, and a carrot. Shit. And carrot seeds. We're adding to our garden right now. Wow. I wonder who left all these pixel things here and why they're here. Yeah, you can't get me through there. You stupid. Bet you thought you could. You know, something of an issue that's going on right now. I probably shouldn't have killed you. And I don't know if you guys have noticed it or if you spend much time on social media. But there's this trend right now, and I am positive it's just a trend. It's not gonna last for long. Of people running around accusing people of being apparently Nazis is the thing right now. Accusing people of being Nazis. That's the cool thing to do right now. And it's really interesting because as I look at people doing this, they're really just doing it to people that they disagree with. It's like if they find someone who disagrees with them on any particular issue, if they don't like the same weather they like, then they're called a Nazi. And at this point, after one is called a Nazi, it's apparently perfectly fine to treat them violently, to beat them up, to get them to lose their jobs, to, you know, do whatever you can to try and screw over their lives because basically they disagreed with you. And I have to think that it's either one or two things. Whoa, I didn't mean to fall down there. Either A, they're simply pointing and calling people Nazis to be malicious and hurt people. Or B, they don't know what a Nazi is. Now, I like to try to give people a benefit of the doubt, and in this case, I want to do the same thing and just assume that instead of being malicious, they're uneducated. They don't know what a Nazi is. Oh, hi. Hello, other bird dude. Pretty hot out there. Yeah, it is. Can I come inside and raid your house? Do you mind? I'll take your pixels. Yeah, I know I'm stealing from my own people. I know. Maybe there'll be more of you. 4. That's what we needed. Tell you what, though. Let's go a little bit further. Yeah, we could, I mean, we're in the middle of a town right now, so we might as well see what's here. Pick up a few things. Oh, nice. So, I like to assume that they just really don't know what a Nazi is. Now, I did have one experience with a real Nazi. Well, I've had more than one experience with a real Nazi. But this one particular, I know it's going to be it's going to sound strange to say, or to hear me say that it turned out to be funny. But it really did. And it did involve punching Nazis. Oops. I gotta be careful. What? Hey. Come here. You gonna come here? You gonna mess with me? Do I need to kill you? I do need to kill you. And I did. Okay. Up we go. Whoop, boink. Look at that. I love double jump. So, yeah, this wasn't a guy that I really knew. He was known throughout town. One of the first things, interestingly, that you will find about, you know, a real Nazi. Real Nazis are not going to stand there and say they're not Nazis. Which is the first indication that you can tell when somebody is not a Nazi is if they say, no, I'm not a Nazi. Because Nazis don't do that. Nazis proudly proclaim to anyone who will listen that they're Nazis. They absolutely always do that. They would never actually deny it. It's to them, it's an ideology, and it's shameful for them to actually deny their ideology. So anytime you find somebody that you suspect is a Nazi, and you say, "Are you a Nazi?" and they go, "No, I'm not a Nazi." Nazis would never, they don't hide like that. They're very out and up in your face. And they don't mind who knows it. So, this was a Nazi, and we knew because he was obviously a Nazi. He totally admitted he was a Nazi. Well, this was during a time, oh, an egg! I got an egg! I learned how to craft an egg. Oh, wait, an omelet. I didn't know you could get eggs. That's cool. What's the... Oh, grapes. Give me more of those. Yes, sir. I burped. Right in the middle of what I was saying. What's that? Oh, that's a... Really? You're a thing that I need to worry about? Living root's kind of rare. I'm glad I got that. Okay, so... Whoops. So here's this Nazi, and we were living in, and by we, I mean NARFA, Northwest Arkansas Regional Furry Association. We all got together, and we all lived in one apartment building. We got it together and we arranged it carefully to where we all moved, well, almost all of us, moved into one apartment building at one set of apartments. So it was just a full building of nothing but furries. It was crazy. We went and we visited each other. We didn't even lock our doors. We walked into each other's houses, crazy times at day or night, whatever. And it was just like, we'd sleep on each other's couches. We'd fursuit on the decks. It was like a fur con every day. Small one, but a fur con still. And we actually loved it. Well, one time, there was a particular person there, a black guy, I believe, who this Nazi, and he was a known Nazi, apparently was dating somebody he knew, a friend of his, and he thought that she had cheated on him with this black guy that was part of Narfa. He was part of our group. Well, he wound up coming over to our apartment. He knew where the guy lived. Don't know how. And he was sitting on a chair outside the apartment where we were having a party. And he was waiting. He was waiting for this member of ours to come outside because he was going to beat him up. And, so... Whoa. So he waits. And eventually, the guy does come outside. He grabs him by the throat and starts and pushes him against the wall and starts choking him. Now, little does this guy know that there are 20 furries inside the apartment next to him, that many of them have been trained in martial arts. A lot of them have been trained in weapons training at the SCA. We were very active in that. We were not pussies, but we were having a party. We were having a furry party. And at this furry party, there was a lot of us in fursuits. So, believe it or not, folks, I got to witness fursuiters. Foxes, weasels, raccoons, wolves in fursuits swarming out of that apartment like bees. Oh, no, you don't. No, you don't. I was sleeping. I was in my sanctuary, you bitch. Don't you dare. You asshole, you made me use a bandage. Oh, I hate you. Swarmed out of that apartment in fursuit and started kicking this Nazi's ass. Pulled him away from the guy and just started beating the ever-loving shit out of him. Now, they didn't do it because any words that he said. They did it because he was physically assaulting one of our friends, one of the members of Narfa. So, a bunch of fursuiters piled out of this party and started beating the shit out of a Nazi. And that was... I don't want to say that's the only experience I've ever had with a Nazi. I did know another one for a while. And to be very honest, he was perfectly content saying he was a Nazi. But he was also, that was pretty much all that came up about it. He believed in Nazism, he believed the white race was superior, and he was very frank about that, but he never actually said much more about it. The way I understand it, he went to Nazi rallies and did Nazi activities, but he never did it around me, and so, yeah. That's the only other Nazi I've ever known. And from somebody who's experienced and who has been in contact with some Nazis, believe me, anyone right now that I know of that you see people calling Nazis, they're not Nazis. There's no way they're Nazis. In fact, Nazis would hate the people that they're calling Nazis right now. It's just, they're not. Anyway, that's a topic that's, you know, been going around, oh, I hate you, currently, and a troubling one to me, particularly, especially since I'm one of those people who've been called a Nazi. Mainly because I disagree. Well, I've been being called a Nazi because there are people that others are calling Nazis that I refuse to acknowledge are Nazis. I don't see any evidence that they're Nazis, or at least not enough. And so I refuse to call them Nazis, and because I refuse to call some people Nazis, I guess that makes me a Nazi as well. So that's why we have that situation. That, and because I advocated for free speech. I said that people shouldn't be reacted to violently. They shouldn't be assaulted for speaking. And that also made me a Nazi. So, anyway, unpleasant business currently, but that is the gist of why I'm a Nazi, and that's my thoughts about the whole situation. Right now, it's important to stay strong. And I know a lot of you out there are doing that because I see you every day, you know, being strong in your convictions, to refuse to be judgmental and to refuse to simply accept hatred as a mantra. I see you guys doing that every day, and I know it's hard. I know it's hard to do that. But you have to stay strong. Because a lot of times, when you are told something over and over again by multiple people, it's very easy to begin to believe that. No matter how crazy or weird it seems, at first, people will begin to believe things that they've just heard a lot. Repetition is a major tool for people who are trying to get other people to believe stuff that is pretty much ridiculous. Because repetition causes people to eventually question things and go, well, is it true? I mean, so many people are saying it, and they're saying it so often, it must be true. But remember, you know, as the old saying goes, yo, can a million people be wrong? Absolutely. Absolutely, a million people can be wrong. A billion people can be wrong. The whole world can be wrong sometimes. And that's important to remember. Believe what you know to be true. Stick with that. And don't question it. And don't let me tell you what to believe either. I mean, believe what you believe is right. I think if more people did that, then there would be a lot less of this crazy Nazi stuff going on. Damn. You know, right now at this point, I just want out. Hey! Actually, I've got a pretty damn good idea. You're done. I love this sword, guys. I really do. Don't tell me I can't have any more pixels. I have an idea. I'm looking at this place, and it seems a lot like a place where I could get some good blocks to actually renovate our house. What do you think? You die, you die. Okay, picking up that stuff, yeah. See, there's a lot of stuff in here we could use. And this is a really big place. So, I'll tell you what. No, you don't. Yeah, I know you want to spit at me. Damn it. You cut it out. Now I gotta find a bed. Or, put a tent. Let's see if I can put a tent right here. Boom. I can. Alright. So here's the plan, guys. I'm gonna raid this place for pretty much everything it's got. I'm gonna take all its walls down, and I'm gonna use it to renovate Tumble's house, because we are going to need to expand it very much so in the near future, because we've got a lot more machines that we have to make, and I think this is a perfect place to do it. I mean, the blocks are nice, they're white, they're They're decorative. I like them. And I think we just found our place to actually get... No, that's not the way it's supposed to go. We have plenty of food too, so there's no problem doing it. Put some dirt and put the tent here. Thank you. Okay. So that's what I'm gonna do. I will probably do that off camera because I don't think you guys want to see me just ripping down this whole place. So, because that's kind of boring. We're gonna take stuff here. Alright. We got a lot to do here. Let me scan this light. Alright. Huh. Light is covered in paper. Doesn't seem safe. I've always had that same feeling. About those Japanese covered lanterns in paper. I always wondered why they didn't catch on fire and just burn themselves. Swords. So, okay. We're gonna swipe a lot of stuff. And then we will rejoin us in the next episode where we're going to create our radiation EPP and we are going to renovate our house. How's that sound? Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. And guys, until next time, take care.